Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program's White Coat and Oath Ceremony for the class of 2026. Woo! We are grateful to be able to celebrate the start of your PT journey and are truly glad that so many of your friends and family could join us to celebrate you on this very special day. To the class of 2026, in just a little while, you will recite an oath. This oath represents an opportunity for you to publicly display a transition. It is a point of passage into a new phase in your education and your learning. This is your entry into a doctoring profession. In addition to reciting an oath, you will put on your white coat or your pin. These that you receive today are far more than a challenge, far more than a piece of clothing. Sorry. It is a symbol rich with meaning and tradition, signifying your entry into the healthcare profession. This ceremony, rooted in the traditions of medical education, signifies a rite of passage, welcoming you into a community committed to the highest standards of patient care and professional conduct. In the field of physical therapy, the white coat represents a commitment to healing, the power of rehabilitation, and the profound impact of restoring function and mobility to those in need. As physical therapists, you will become integral members of the healthcare team, working alongside doctors, nurses, and other healthcare professionals to provide comprehensive care to your future patients. As you begin your physical therapy education, you acknowledge a commitment to learning, a commitment to the profession, and a commitment to your patients. This ritual, as part of the very beginning of your physical therapy education, reminds all of us of our responsibilities from your first day of your education and training. In order to ensure you are prepared to provide patients with the very best care, guided by the very latest evidence, we, the faculty of the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program, also renew an oath and a commitment to teach you, to challenge you, and to assess you at each and every stage of your journey. And the journey will inevitably be just that. Over the course of the next 2.5 years, 8 semesters, and 116 graduate credit hours of work, you will strive to become dedicated physical therapists through perseverance, focused learning, and professional development. You will embark on days filled with classes and evenings and weekends filled with studying, reading, practicing, and refining your skills. But these will be times of growth. From the novices you are now to competent and skilled physical therapists you will be at the completion of the program. In the end, you and your family and friends will be incredibly proud of the healthcare providers you have become. Welcome to the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program. Next, I would like to introduce the chair of the Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Department, Dr. Venu Akathoda.
All right. Hi, everyone. On behalf of the University of Colorado, welcome students and family members and loved ones. I usually don't have written down remarks, but I wanted to focus on a couple things today. Usually I focus on some song lyric and how it pertains to PT education. I think my favorite's still the Mary Chapin Carpenter song, Sometimes You're the Windshield, Sometimes You're the Bug. So apropos to you, keep trucking through these next 130 weeks. I also usually focus on our outstanding PT faculty and using them as exemplars of professionalism. But today I wanted to also focus on our dean and our next speaker, John Riley, as an example of professionalism. Dean John Riley, not to be confused with John C. Riley of Talladega Nights and Step Brothers fame. Dr. John J. Riley will be retiring on June 30th. But Dr. Riley took a similar oath of professionalism actually at the end of med school. He just told me that back then at Harvard Med School, they didn't have white coat ceremonies. back in 1981 or the late 70s. But from what I can gather, he took the oath very seriously. So I took the liberty of getting a couple other paraphrase quotes from individuals that have worked with Dr. Riley. Some of you may know that Dr. Riley was a esteemed pulmonologist and researcher at the Brigham in Boston. One of his fellows was my brother Praveen, and he gave me one quote. He said, as a fellow, once you got past Dr. Riley's inscrutable affect, you quickly realized his love of the discipline and his roots as a teacher. The long tree of trainees and mentees under his tutelage continue his professional ethos. After many years in Boston, Dr. Riley then went to the University of Pittsburgh to chair the Department of Medicine, very large and prestigious program. One of his co-chairs, Mike Boningers, said he's still mad at him for leaving Pittsburgh, but that his legacy has been one of friendship, humor, and professionalism. So to tie it back to you, the class of 2026, it may sound a little early, but you are rooting your legacy right now. Dr. Riley continued to build his legacy at the University of Colorado School of Medicine over a decade ago. During his tenure as dean and vice chancellor, I've been fortunate to osmose his professionalism. He's always there when you need him. He values well-being of trainees, students, faculty members. He, as the dean of many purse strings, has really supported our department in many different ventures. He has supported recruitment of diverse leaders, supported endowments and scholarship that go directly to DPT students. He supported our new hybrid pathway and increased our academic enrichment. While Dean Riley only has 4 weeks left, you guys have 130 weeks here to set your definition of professionalism and osmosis from your faculty and fellow students. With that, I congratulate you on being part of the family.
Thank you, Dr. Akathoda. And next, I'd like to introduce the Dean of the School of Medicine, Dr. John Riley.
So good afternoon, everybody, and let me echo a few of the messages you've heard already. Contrary to that lovely and highly embarrassing introduction, what makes this place great are the people who are sitting around you. So a primary determinant of your experience here is going to be your fellow classmates and the faculty in your program. We're a really big campus, as you've probably already experienced. We have a number of programs here, including several in the School of Medicine. And given your chosen profession in physical therapy, I suspect that some of you have an athletic background. So the concept of team and team sports is not going to be a new one for you. But that is what medicine is all about these days. As Venu mentioned, I am stepping down from my position at the end of next month. And there are people of my vintage who like to talk about how medicine isn't like what it used to be, usually meaning that in a negative way. And I agree with them. Medicine is not like what it used to be, but it's better. And I'm a little envious of you or where you are in your careers, because you're going to see some amazing things over the course of your career. What you'll have in common with mine are close bonds with your classmates and the faculty here in the program, unforgettable patient experiences. People will share with you and tell you things that they don't share with anyone else, and part of your oath today will be to honor those confidences. You will help people make difficult decisions, and you will help them regain function and maintain their independence and age healthily and recover from events that a generation ago might have left them in a wheelchair or bedridden. So it's a very exciting time to be in medicine, but the days of the Lone Ranger are gone. It's all about working together in teams. So I would encourage you to focus on what it takes to effectively lead a team while you're here, and also how to be a good team member during your time here. I still think that this is the best field on earth, that there is no better thing to do than to pursue a career in healthcare. And in our society, which has a lot of problems these days, it's sliced 8 million different ways into 8 million different little groups, whether by economics, political viewpoint, religion, race, education, occupation. You are entering a field where we see everybody, no matter where they're from or what their backgrounds are. That's a privilege. It's not one that your neighbors are going to have who are pursuing careers in business or marketing or sales or the other things that people do. So we have an obligation to speak up when we see things that affect certain segments of our society that other people may not be aware of. So I'd ask that you keep that in mind over the course of your career. I'll close by saying, as Dr. Akathoda mentioned, I came here in 2015. Before my first public ceremony as dean, one of my senior associate deans took me aside and said, 3 Bs: be brief, be sincere, and be seated. So I will do that. I want to wish you well. I want to congratulate you on your chosen field and for succeeding in a pretty intense competition to get into this program. I think the next 30 months are going to be a lot of work. You're going to learn a lot. You will survive, believe it or not. We didn't bring you in here to fail you out. If you need assistance at any time along the way, you need to let people know. That's what we're here to do. Everybody wants you to succeed. We want to turn out high quality, highly accomplished practitioners who can carry the field forward. And we're confident that you'll be able to do that. So best of luck during your time here. Thanks for joining us. And I will close by saying the white coat is a powerful symbol. You will see, particularly when you go to take care of kids, that it makes the adults feel good and it makes children scared. So keep that in mind as you go through your careers. So congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Dean Riley. Our next speaker will be Dr. Michael Harris-Love, Professor and Program Director of the CU Physical Therapy Program.
Okay. So welcome to our guests, family, faculty, and students all around. This is one of my favorite days of the academic year, so it's a pleasure to see you all. So I want to take a page from Dr. Akathoda and mention at least a few words about Dean Riley, and also why this phase of his career is important for our incoming class as well. So most people know that I'm fairly reserved and not prone to small talk in social settings. I think it's pretty obvious, but I do feel extroverted by comparison when I share a room with the dean. And while the dean is understated, he has no fear in speaking up and saying the truth when the truth needs to be spoken. And I think the people that know him know that about him. I met the dean in 2019, and that was the day I had my job interview at this university. And given our shared disregard for idle chatter, it wasn't the most talkative interview I ever had. Okay, but we certainly communicated. There were ample head nods, a raised eyebrow or two, a few grunts and nonverbal gestures shared over about the span of 30 minutes. And my wife, she asked me, well, how did the interview go? Like, did it go well or not so well? And I was like, yes. As far as I could tell, things went okay. And what I can say about the dean is that he has consistently served as a model of leadership for myself and others. And I think we often fall into this trap about what we think about natural leaders in terms of being the loudest ones in the room or the ones who demand the most attention. And that stereotype causes us to ignore the other important qualities of leadership, such as strategic thinking, knowing when to take risk, building agreement in the face of conflict, and treating everyone that you encounter with respect, regardless of their position or their title. I think that these traits of leadership are important for our students to hear. I mean, there are certainly students in this class who are introspective and they don't make themselves the center of attention. But I would also implore you to not deny the world the benefits of your gifts and your talents. In all likelihood, I think that we have students here who will start specialty clinics, advocate for the profession within the state as well as the national stage. Some of you may go on to instruct the next generation of therapists or perhaps become a PT program director. You all have different ways of demonstrating your talents, but I encourage you to rise to the challenge should you hear the call to lead. So let us acknowledge Dean Riley closing this chapter while we celebrate our students opening a new chapter of their academic journey. I ask you to follow his example by allowing your leadership style to be driven by your sense of purpose and your unwavering commitment to the profession. So at this time, I'm pleased to confer our Lawrence Award as we start this new academic year. This award honors Mary Lawrence, our founding program director, who was the director of our program from 1947 to 1950. The Lawrence Award is given to university employees and academic partners who provide sustained, meaningful support or contributions to the program, and award recipients embody the vision, the mission, and the goals of CUPT. So for his longtime support of the PT program, his advocacy for inclusion within the health sciences, as well as his critical role in establishing the hybrid DPT pathway at UCCS, I would like to present Dean Riley with the Lawrence Award. Dean Riley.
All right, thank you, Dr. Harris-Love, and congratulations to Dean Riley. Next, I'd like to introduce our two student speakers, Angela de los Santos of the class of 2024 and Jenny Maurer of the class of 2025. We will hear first from Angela and then welcome Jenny to the podium.
Hello, can you guys hear me? Okay, hi. Welcome, class of 2026. On behalf of class of 2024, I want to congratulate each and every one of you on this outstanding accomplishment. As we all know, getting into PT school is no easy task. It takes a lot of hard work and commitment to get to this point. And it seems like every year, the threshold to even be considered as a competitive applicant grows and grows in expectations. All that to say, we will not be comparing resumes anytime soon. But seriously, I point this out because with my own graduation so close by, I think one of the biggest things I should have done more often is to take the time to recognize and celebrate my accomplishments, to relish in my hard efforts and see myself as someone that is worthy to be a CU Doctor of Physical Therapy student. So if you haven't had the chance to recognize that you are in fact exactly that, take this moment to let it all sink in. Feelings of accomplishment, feelings of excitement, maybe a little bit of nausea. Welcome all of it. You're here, you did it. How amazing. Yeah. The time you spend these next 2.5 years will feel so long, but yet it will come by so quickly. Most days you will feel like you have retained nothing. But then, when given the moment to shine, either in the clinic or on an exam, you realize you know so much more than you think. Though you find yourself continuously confused, trying to comprehend more knowledge than you know what to do with, you also, for some reason, cannot get enough. You find yourself spending your idle time in the airport watching people's gait. You are quick to self-evaluate when you wake up in the morning with low back pain. And you realize you're unconsciously spitting out complicated medical jargon while playing board games with your non-PT friends and family, and all of them are giving you bewildered faces. PT school really makes you the life of the party. As the representing third year with high amounts of nostalgia, it's inevitable that I conclude this speech by sharing with you some nuggets of wisdom that I have collected throughout my time here. First, trust that you have what it takes. Remind yourself of the obstacles you have already overcame and recognize how it was your resiliency that brought you here. Trust not only in your capabilities, but also in your community of supporters. This no longer includes just your friends and family, but also your surrounding peers and the CU faculty. We are here to help any way that you need. All you have to do is ask. Second, run your race. Comparing your weaknesses to your peers' strengths will never do any good. All of you are coming in with completely different backgrounds and skill sets, which means some things may click faster for some and slower for others. Frankly, it wasn't until my 50th time and 3 courses later that I was finally able to correctly take someone's blood pressure with a manual blood pressure cuff. Thanks, Dana. But hey, I got there. Run your race and be proud of your efforts. And lastly, you're here for a good time, not for a long time. Meaning PT school will come by very quickly. It will be hard and it will be stressful. So why not make sure you also enjoy yourself in the process? Not just after exams and during break, but throughout all of it. Sleep well, take study breaks, FaceTime your mom, visit the mountains, make time for the things that give you joy, because they are just as, if not more, important than making time to study. Class of 2026, I am so excited for you to begin this journey. Know that you chose right by choosing this program. Know that there are so many opportunities and growth that lie ahead. And trust that in 2.5 years, you will have grown into the physical therapist you are meant to become. Congratulations and welcome to the CU DPT family. Thank you.
Hi, class of 2026. My name is Jenny Maurer, and I'm here to represent the class of 2025. I'm quite excited to stand here in front of you today to express some words of encouragement and messages about the journey that you will be encountering over the next year. My pathway to PT school was a non-traditional one. The nerves of coming to a doctorate program after 10 years from graduating undergrad, moving my life to Colorado, meeting 71 new friends, and relearning how to be a student, I was feeling a little overwhelmed as I sat in the seats you are today. But I want to share with you a message that helped me to get through the roller coaster that this year will bring you. Work hard and play hard. A few suggestions on how to implement that. Be present and ask a lot of questions during lectures and labs, but play spike ball and frisbee in the courtyard during your lunch break. Study alone to get an understanding of the material, but definitely explore different concepts when it comes to group study. You'll undoubtedly get off task. You'll also gain a much deeper sense of the material and likely have a lot more fun doing it. Be up past your bedtime to watch asynchronous lectures multiple nights in a row, but also get to the mountains to go for a hike or snowboard. Take notes and highlight to your heart's content, but also set aside time to read for pleasure or just Netflix and chill. Meal prep for financial and time efficiency, but make sure to spice it up once a month by coming to our all DPT student supper club. Volunteer at Dawn or Stout Street pro bono clinics to help develop your hands-on skills and clinical reasoning skills, but also sign up as a free agent at a sand volleyball league or whatever new sport you want to try. As a future of doctor of physical therapy, it is your duty to not only commit the next 2.5 years to learning, but it is also your duty to develop yourself as a professional. Setting aside time to turn off your brain and challenge your body will reduce your risk of burnout and enhance your ability to learn. Your future patients, coworkers, friends, and family will appreciate your ability to show up for them like you show up for yourself. I encourage you all to acknowledge your success thus far. Be proud and confident of your decision to be here. Continue to seek out new experiences, challenge yourself in new ways, and most importantly, have so much fun doing it. Welcome, class of 2026. We are so happy to have you be part of the CU DPT family.
Thank you, Angela and Jenny, for those words of wisdom. Our last speaker this afternoon is Dr. Catherine Bilyeu. Good afternoon, everyone. And on behalf of the faculty, I welcome you, the class of 2026. As I wander through some words here, a lot of what you'll hear has been woven through in bits and pieces, what you've been hearing over the last 2 days. So as I talk through my words on paper here, I invite you to reflect on the past 2 days and really think about the meaning of this ceremony today. So today's ceremony marks the beginning of your journey as a professional. You will partake in a white coat or pin ceremony followed by the recitation of an oath. In today's fast-paced and rapidly changing world, it can be easy to go through the motions during events such as this. Some even argue that an oath can be morally meaningless if we neglect to be fully present in this moment, reflect on where we have come from, and begin to dream of who we can be. The professional journey we keep alluding to is not about looking or acting like a physical therapist. It is about becoming or being one. William Sullivan defines a profession as an organized, service-based occupation founded upon formal knowledge and skill. The individuals within that profession are those who are learned, licensed, and supported by a collegial organization of peers and who profess an ethic of service to clients and the public. A profession is then about belonging to something larger than yourselves. Making the commitment to become part of the physical therapy profession means that you're not just willing to perform the required skills, but you are also willing to understand and advocate for the bigger picture of how we can change the lives of others. Today's white coat and oath ceremony marks that recognition. It could be easy to question, isn't this just a coat or a pin? But to the contrary, in the health professions, the white coat symbolizes many things, including professionalism, caring, humanism, and the trust that must be earned from your patients. Donning the white coat offers an opportunity to reflect on why you have chosen this path and what you hope to accomplish while wearing it. As you don the coat today, you begin the journey of being a physical therapist, and you take the first steps toward embodying your professional identity. You could also question, aren't the words in the oath just words? But words carry power. Words can tell a story. And most importantly, words can lead us down a path to healing and growth, particularly when we listen and reflect. So I invite you to consider the power of words, particularly in our current time of polarized views and often fractured communication. The physical therapy profession is centered around vulnerable individuals, your future patients. And you will have the opportunity to use words in many ways, to create understanding, to build relationships, to facilitate recovery, and to advocate. Because of this, we must choose what we say carefully, and most importantly, we must choose to listen intently to our own words and those of others. In an article by physical therapist Dr. Denise Wise, an oath is defined as a vocal, solemn promise made in the presence of others, signifying the binding nature of the promise made. An oath is often described as part of a transformative moment in the life of a student or a new professional. So today, in a little while, you will use carefully crafted words to signify the beginning of your journey to becoming doctors of physical therapy, and ultimately demonstrate your acceptance of your duty to serve society through the physical therapy profession. Our profession requires a lot. It requires moral agency, courage, autonomy, respectfulness, and professional humility. The coat or pin you receive and the words you will soon recite ask you to embody these notions from today on. Embark on this journey towards becoming a DPT professional by deeply considering the words you will soon say. Monday, you will begin to bring these words to life. And if you choose to live by them, you can better our profession, change lives, and change systems. So choose your words carefully and listen intently. And we, your faculty, look forward to being a part of this transformative journey with you. All right, next I'll invite Alyssa Arms to the stage to begin our white coat ceremony.
In a few moments, we'll be introducing each of these new DPT students to all of you. As their names and some brief background information are shared, we ask that you please hold your applause until the end. These students have worked hard to get here. Among these 73 students in the class of 2026, we welcome a group of individuals that is both diverse and who also have a lot in common. Many in this class have traveled to multiple states and countries, competed in multiple sports. Some have climbed 14ers, and some just learned what a 14er was yesterday. Some members in this class come with experiences as artists, dancers, musicians, and engineers. Some graduated with their bachelor's degree years ago, while others are just graduating. Some are embarking on their first career, and others are embarking in a new career. Many of these new students grew up here in Colorado, and many just moved to Colorado in the past few weeks, or even just a couple of days ago. Together, they will become colleagues while the faculty work to ensure that they become excellent physical therapists. As each student comes forward, they will receive a gift from the CU Physical Therapy program. This gift includes important tools of a physical therapist. Among them, a stethoscope and blood pressure cuff, goniometers to measure joint angles, and a reflex hammer. It's our hope that each of you will learn to use these tools and will learn to incorporate them into your care of patients as if these tools were extensions of your hands and extensions of your minds, because those are the most important tools that any physical therapist can possess. Following the introductions, the class of 2026 will recite the oath together in front of all of you, their new faculty, their friends and family, and then they'll don their white coats and pins to mark their transition into this doctoring profession. We will then all celebrate this point of professional passage together at a reception that will take place immediately following the ceremony. Now, let's meet the class of 2026 of the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program. Again, please hold applause until all of our students have been introduced. Jasmine Ackery from Eugene, Oregon, received her Bachelor of Science in Human Physiology from the University of Oregon and a Bachelor of Arts in Japanese from the University of Oregon. Jasmine conducted independent research and completed a senior thesis project titled Association Between Discrimination and Drive for Muscularity in Asian and Asian American Men. Carla Alzola from Vienna, Virginia, with a Bachelor of Science in Rehabilitation Science from the University of Pittsburgh. Carla ran her first half marathon a few weeks ago. She had a lot of fun and is proud of herself for setting a goal and accomplishing it. She's looking forward to doing more races in the future. Lindsay Anderson from Montrose, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from Arizona State University. Lindsay is most proud of her undergraduate thesis, which tackled solving widespread health disparities amongst underinsured and uninsured families that have children with disabilities. Lorenzo Andrade Uribe from Carbondale, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from California Polytechnic State University. He's proud of being a first-generation graduate student as a personal accomplishment. Sam Azure from Columbus, Ohio, a Bachelor of Science in Athletic Training from the Ohio State University. Sam is a person who stutters and does not let it control who he is. Hannah Archer from Goodyear, Arizona, Bachelor of Arts in Integrative Physiology from University of Colorado Boulder. Hannah worked as a sports medicine intern with the CU Boulder football team and even had the opportunity to travel to UCLA alongside the team and, of course, Coach Prime. Luigi Aversano from Thornton, Colorado, by way of Long Island, New York, Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Colorado, Denver. This is a second career for Luigi. Jay Bali from Camas, Washington, Bachelor of Science in Biology from Washington State University, Vancouver. Jay was the first person in his family to enroll in a graduate level program. Madeline Bain from Colorado Springs, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology and Health Promotion from the University of Wyoming. As a college athlete, Madeline was part of a close, high-performing team in the pool and the classroom. She was able to play a supporting role for her teammates through a recent tragic loss this year. Emmanuel Barrera Tule from Los Angeles with a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Option Exercise and Human Performance from California State University, Los Angeles. Emmanuel is the first person in his family to attend a doctorate program and will do his best to make them proud. Alexis Birmingham from Greendale, Wisconsin, Bachelor of Science in Biology from University of Wisconsin-Madison. In 2021, Alexis biked from Washington, D.C. to Ohio with her dad and boyfriend, biking 50 miles a day and camping along the way. They were able to raise over $2,000 for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Nichelle Blakely from Lawrence, South Carolina, Bachelor of Science in Sports Science and Fitness Management from North Carolina A&T State University. Professionally, Nichelle graduated magna cum laude from the largest HBCU in the nation, and personally, she danced competitively for 15 years. Kimberly Blau from Berthoud, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Kimberly is proud of her involvements as a scholar in UCCS's Chancellor's Leadership class and is a soon-to-be published first author for research on sex differences in exercise physiology. Callum Bolger from San Luis Obispo, California, with a Bachelor of Science in Human Biology and Master of Science in Biology from Stanford University. Callum had a top 35K time in NCAA track Division I track and field in 2021. Ashley Boliner from Montrose, Colorado, Bachelor's in Health and Exercise Science with a concentration in Sports Medicine from Colorado State University. Ashley graduated summa cum laude while working to pay for her undergraduate degree. Anika Brass from Colorado Springs, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from the University of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Anika most proud professional accomplishment is achieving a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Sienna Cabrera from San Bernardino, California, Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from UCLA. When Sienna first moved to Colorado, she left the only support system she knew to build a new life on her terms. She's most proud of the growth and effort she has made to form new relationships and communities around her. Amanda Carrillo from Downey, California, Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences from the University of California, Santa Barbara. One of the things Amanda is most proud of is her time volunteering with Life Rolls On, where she was able to help athletes who have various disabilities surf in the ocean, one of those athletes being her cousin. Nikita Chapoge from Littleton, Colorado, Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. One accomplishment Nikita is proud of is earning a minor in business. She plans to leverage this knowledge in her future endeavors to make meaningful contributions and drive positive change. Madison Kopic from Fairhope, Alabama, Bachelor of Science in Biology from University of Washington. Madison was a professional ballet dancer for 8 years. Molly Crandall from Hillsboro, Wisconsin, Bachelor of Science in Rehabilitation Science from University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Molly played club volleyball during undergrad and was a 2-time national champion. Tegan Dawson from Bel Air, Michigan, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from Adrian College. Tegan has spent the last 2 years working with children who have a variety of disabilities in a multitude of settings to help further their physical health, social skills, and education. Wanda Dario from San Diego, California, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, Clinical Exercise and Rehabilitation Specialist from Colorado State University, Sacramento. Wanda was a competitive gymnast from the ages of 7 to 20 and was a member of Sacramento State's Division I gymnasts team. Although retired, she still likes to participate in adult classes. Elena Espinoza from Taos, New Mexico, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from University of New Mexico. Elena is proud of the work she has done to allow herself to continue her education and become a physical therapist. Kyra Frederick from Helena, Montana, Bachelor of Science in Biology from UCCS. Kyra is most proud of graduating college and being the first person in her family to attend graduate school. Benjamin Gilga from Nashville, Tennessee, Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology from University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Benjamin was a grant recipient and research presenter at the annual conference for the American Association of Physical Anthropology. Jacob Greenberg from Rockville, Maryland, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from Syracuse University. Jacob ran a marathon this past October. Kira Greenfield from Columbia Heights, Minnesota. Bachelor of Science in Exercise and Sports Science from University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Kira has taught over 400 people how to swim, ranging from children to adults, with a special focus in teaching adaptive populations. Perry Heyman, Littleton, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Perry is personally most proud of learning how to push herself out of her comfort zone, including traveling abroad by herself for 4 months last year. Riley Hertford from Portland, Oregon, Bachelor of Arts in Health and Human Sciences from University of Southern California, Master of Science in Athletic Training from University of Wisconsin-Madison. She is most proud of being able to work with the New Orleans Saints this past summer as an athletic training student. Kayla Hill, Asheville, North Carolina, Bachelor of Integrative Physiology from CU Boulder. Kayla is proud of having the opportunity to work with the cyclists of Boulder, Colorado as a bike fit specialist at Full Cycle and Colorado Multisport. Nicole Hill, Castle Rock, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Nicole is proud of graduating with honors from her undergraduate program. Leanna Nosa from Edinburgh, Texas, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Sports Science from University of Mary Hardin Baylor, Master of Science in Exercise Physiology from University of Mary Hardin Baylor. Leanne is most proud of serving her community as an exercise physiologist in cardiac rehab for the past 7 years. Being able to have a positive impact on others has been one of her greatest accomplishments. Cassidy Hubert, Ventura, California, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Cassidy competed in Division I track and field in college and helped her team win 2 conference championships while also earning academic honors. Aries Indenbaum, San Francisco, California, Bachelor of Arts, Oberlin College. Aries is committed to making and keeping lifelong friends. Grace Johnson, Monument, Colorado, Exercise Science and Pre-Health Professions, Creighton University. Grace has enjoyed leading retreats and service trips as part of her undergraduate involvement. David Jones, Vero Beach, Florida, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, University of Central Florida. David was a firefighter EMT for 6 years, working mostly in Seminole County, Florida, but also in Stockton and San Francisco, California. Kendall Jordan, Centennial, Colorado, Physiology and Health and Disease, University of Denver. Kendall is most proud of the personal connection she has made as a PT tech while serving the community of Castle Rock. Ryan Kelly, Plano, Texas, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Physiology, Fort Lewis College, Master of Science in Athletic Training, University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. A professional accomplishment Ryan is proud of is completing an athletic training summer internship with the Dallas Cowboys. Vicky Holmayansky, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from University of Minnesota. Vicky has traveled to over 20 countries and one day hopes to visit them all. Michaela Curtin, Centennial, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from Washington State University, Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Washington State University. Michaela swam Division I for University State for 4 years and is ecstatic to start PT school. It's been a dream of hers forever. Logan Kittler, Estes Park, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Integrative Physiology, University of Colorado at Boulder. One accomplishment Logan is proud of is his professional development in various rehabilitation settings over the past few years, where he has grown and learned from a diverse group of individuals. Andre Loss, Denver, Colorado, Bachelor of Arts in Integrative Physiology, University of Colorado, Boulder. This summer, he learned to make kielbasa, a Polish sausage, from his father, who immigrated from Poland. Cecilia Loya, Denver, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Integrative Healthcare and minor in Pre-Healthcare from Metro State University of Denver, Associate in Science from Community College of Denver. Cecilia is proud to graduate college as a first-generation Latina and to follow her passion of becoming a physical therapist with dedication and honor her parents' sacrifices. Kaylee Lunzer, Longmont, Colorado, Bachelor of Arts in Biology, Hastings College. Kaylee is most proud of graduating undergrad cum laude with playing 4 years of collegiate soccer. Riley McGrogan, Reno, Nevada, Bachelor of Science in Microbiology, Montana State University, and Honors Baccalaureate. Riley is proud of teaching an anatomy lab as an undergrad to other undergrads with such an amazing accomplishment. It was so interesting to see both sides of the class. Quentin Marchetti, Monument, Colorado, Bachelor of Music in Composition, University of Denver. Right before COVID hit, Quentin got the opportunity to put on a recital where he played his own music and the music of his favorite composers for his friends and family. Alan Martinez, Fullerton, California, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Clinical Movement Science, California State University, Fullerton. Alan is incredibly proud to be serving in the military and as a 1.5 generation immigrant and first generation college student, achieving his goal of being accepted into PT school. Ansley Mader, Denver, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Biology, University of Colorado, Denver. Ansley is most proud of having danced ballet professionally and having the privilege of coaching and teaching ballet for many years. Ira August Mercer, Dunham, North Carolina, Bachelor of Science in Biology, Virginia Commonwealth University. Ira August is proud to have served his community as a massage therapist and adjunct instructor of massage. He also ran his first ultramarathon this year and placed 3rd overall. Armando Motes, Bad Axe, Michigan, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science and Master of Science in Kinesiology from Michigan Technological University. Armando served as a lieutenant for his campus's EMS agency. Yadira Nyman, Teaneck, New Jersey, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, William Patterson University. Yadira co-led community education clinics on finger injuries and rock climbing. Samantha Narvaez, Laredo, Texas, Bachelor of Science in Biology and a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Texas A&M International University. Samantha is grateful for each milestone she achieved, each a transformative moment in becoming the woman she desires to be. She is most proud of her endless ambition that helped her reach this pivotal moment. Derek New, Aurora, Colorado, Bachelor of Integrated Physiology, University of Colorado, Boulder. Derek is a certified strength and conditioning specialist at the Climb Clinic, helping climbers return to high-level climbing post-injury. Jamie Norville, Oregon City, Oregon, Bachelor of Science in Science Pre-Profession, Pre-Med, University of Notre Dame, Master of Medical Science, University of South Florida. Jamie helped conduct and was published in multiple trauma surgery research papers. Isabella O'Brien, Highlands Ranch, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Sports Science with an emphasis in biomedical, Brigham Young University, Hawaii. Isabella played Division I beach volleyball in college. Shiva Patel, Wichita, Kansas, Bachelor of Science in Biology, Wichita State University. Shiva is proud about his growing ability in confidently speaking non-native languages such as Spanish. It has been a skill he has been chipping away at for years that has come with extensive effort. Marin Porter, Denver, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Physiology, Northern Arizona University. Marin is proud of her research in respiratory and pulmonary physiology and her work as a tech in wound care, physical therapy, and the PACU. Jet Porter, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Bachelor of Clinical Exercise Science, Grand Valley State University. Jet is proud of being a tutor and TA at Grand Valley State University, as well as playing club baseball for his university. Chaithuna Ramesh, Columbus, Ohio, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science and Health Promotion, Florida Atlantic University. Chaithuna's most proud personal accomplishment was when she went undefeated in her final year on her high school varsity tennis team. Madison Rauch, Evergreen, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, Montana State University. Madison is proud that she was accepted into this program and grateful that she gets this opportunity. Monica Rapinski, Menomonee Falls, Wisconsin, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, University of Wisconsin-Madison. Monica became a Pilates and yoga instructor as an opportunity to share her love of movement with others and help individuals improve their physical and mental health. Abigail Robertson, Marietta, Georgia, Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences, Furman University. Abigail overcame hip surgery in 2021 to lead her college cross-country team as a captain to the 2023 NCAA National Meet. This was the first appearance since her freshman year, and they outperformed their ranking to qualify. Tatum Shane, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Bachelor of Arts in Integrative Physiology, University of Colorado Boulder. Tatum is proud of the community service she took part in during her undergrad with the Medical and Engineering Club in CU Boulder. She was also very excited to be involved in community service here at Anschutz. Emily Solon, Denver, Colorado, Bachelor of Arts in International Relations, American University. As a working professional, Emily mentored high school women to encourage them to explore careers in STEM. Fiona Story, Santa Monica, California, Bachelor's of Science in Movement Science, University of Michigan. Fiona taught English in a rural high school in Spain for 2 years following undergrad. Rachel Stoop, Evergreen, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Education, University of Georgia. Rachel just completed her undergrad degree in the beginning of May with honors and summa cum laude. Brian Tobin, Aio, Hawaii, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Western Washington University, Master of Science in Athletic Training, University of South Florida. Brian lived in Japan for 10 years. Riley Totocini, Boulder, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Physiology, Fort Lewis College. Riley is most proud of graduating with honors as a first-generation student. Nicole Velez, Richmond, Texas, Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences, Colorado State University. Nicole helped and support North Colorado educate women in endometriosis and how to advocate for themselves and continued research in women's healthcare. Noah Weiss, Buffalo, New York, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, Ithaca College. Noah was a recipient of Ithaca College's Peggy Ryan Williams Award, which recognizes students with high academic performance and a commitment to community service. Michaela Zaski, Rice, Minnesota, Bachelor of Arts in Biology, Gustavus Adolphus College. This past year, Michaela was the head coach of the swim club in Minnesota. She was proud of all the work she put into the club and was even more proud to witness all of the swimmers' improvements and accomplishments. Please welcome the CU Physical Therapy Class of 2026. And now, will the class of 2026 please rise? Together, we will recite your professional oath, marking your transition and commitment to the physical therapy profession. The oath can be found on page 4 of your program. In the presence of family, fellow classmates, and faculty,
I will respect others' hobbies, beliefs, and cultures. I will do no harm to them. I will hold all honest to myself. I will strive for equality of life for all nations. I will strive to approach each patient with passion, encouragement, respect, and patience. I will respect the rights, knowledge, and skills of our colleagues and other professionals and seek consultation for our I will strive to be a lifelong learner, seeking to advance my own knowledge as well as that of profession. I will approach each and every teacher or those faculty, mentors, and colleagues to guide me towards my professional goals. With this oath, I freely accept all the obligations and the rewards Having spoken these words, I am prepared to embark on a professional education program that will guide me towards my goal of becoming a doctor of physical therapy.
the white coat is a symbol of trust. It's a reminder that patients will look to you, not only for your expertise and technical skills, but also for your compassion, your empathy, and dedication. It represents the responsibility you now bear to uphold the principles of ethical practice, to maintain the dignity and confidentiality of your patients, and to pursue excellence in all of your endeavors. Class of 2026, you may now put on your white coats or pins, officially marking your entry into the physical therapy profession. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the CU Physical Therapy program. Please join us outside for our reception to celebrate our new class.